Hey there, it's Lokijunda. We're going to be trying out Kinki Spiritual Affairs Bureau, developed and published by Noto Muteki. Alright, so let's just start it on the hardest. I don't know what this is. Alright, I just got a flashlight to aim now. Ah, no, it's one of those. Let's see. Stick sensitivity, controller settings. Okay. I don't like when you have to hold down the sprint. I prefer toggle. And this is a hold down one. Alright, we got some spooky fog. Let me see if we have anything assigned to... Oh, flashbang. I almost want to assign that to flashbang. And yeah, we'll switch those. I'd rather hold that button than the go to the nearest building. That button for sprint than I would the thumbstick. That was kind of neat. I can't jump over this. So far, this wasn't really the tone of the game I was expecting. We'll see if it changes. Oh. Second story building. A little hand holding with the objectives here. Can we look in this one at all? No, it doesn't look like it. I like how I'm just like pushing the ghost away. Just bonk it on the head. Karate ghost. Alright. Exorcist for the Kinki Spiritual Affairs Bureau. Kinki SAB. I've come to investigate the property and exorcise any and all unlawful spirits. So there's lawful spirits. Alright, this is more of what I was expecting. Oh, so while we had the gun up, we can melee that way. At least use a suppressor, you idiot. And that's not a warrant, it's a letter of apology that you wrote. How long you've been watching me? Since you passed Katsuri interchange. Katsuragi interchange. Look at it. Oh, 20 degrees on your compass. Our drone has been on you. Going AWOL, unauthorized anti-spirit rifle out and shooting around at Nara's outskirts. Well, thanks to all your messes, I had to stay up for at least 2 days, but now it's fucking 3 days. Well, that's about harassment, so... Saiga Village's official account made suspicious post on social media. Something about a large-scale spiritual attack. Every resident has to calm down and evacuate, and so on. Originally, I just followed the account for the free giveaways, why the post happened to come up on my timeline. I actually ended up winning, but I tried to claim my prize. The account had vanished. And that's not all. The official website has been deleted too. Even though I searched Saiga Village on the internet, nothing came up on the result. In short, Saiga Village itself is completely gone. I couldn't stop thinking about it, so I navigated here using an old map. And as you expected, you found there to be no residents, but there were unlawful spirits around. Well, normally, you'd find 1 or 2 spirits around an abandoned village, but there were way too many for the size of building. I assume they didn't come together themselves, it's more like something gathered them here. By the way, none of our communications work, except for ours at the Specialized for the SAB. I found this whole area has been isolated by force field. The question is, why put up force field and I was able to come inside? I will say, I don't like how they're generating, the text is displayed while it's printing out. I find it's kind of very, the shifting of it is very hard to follow. Have you taken a look upstairs? I'm on it. Forensic Officer Maruoka. Evening, boss. I came to pick up some equipment. How's that case of yours going? Oh, the talisman? I won't have done today or tomorrow. Analyzing it has been pretty tricky. If I make a single mistake, we lose everything. I'm counting on you. Keep on it. You've been watching Shiraishi again, boss. You know she's a free spirit. Hey, Maruoka. Got a feeling this is going to be an interesting case. Want to give us a hand? Alright, I want to blast some more ghosts. there's my ammo at the top there. Turn down the sensitivity a little bit. Oh, I didn't know it was behind me. Alright, we can do a little runaway, a little blasting. I don't like that you do have to be aiming to do your melee attack. I'm assuming I'm supposed to run down this way. Nope. Alright, there we go. Alright, let's see. Try a little bit more. I wish they had aiming sensitivity separate than like look sensitivity. Because when aiming, I like to have it a little less sensitive, but running around a little more. Because this feels like a good aiming sensitivity for me. Again, I'm playing on console, but it's a terrible look around sensitivity. So I got to find a good compromise in the middle here. And it's still a little. That's a little better. Try this out. They just make a well appear. See, I told you what would happen if you didn't. Oh. What? Okay, this is. I will admit, like, this is a type of ridiculousness that I find amusing and enjoyable. Okay, so I gotta destroy the wells. But also not attacking makes it hard to see. Okay, let's see, here's one. There we go. And another. Do we have one left? No. giant flat screen materializes in the middle of the graveyard. Eat Mega Satoko. Size depends on the monster. Alright, so this is kind of fun. I mean, it's silly. For sure. Does it do anything other than just, like, wail on its legs? This is not an accusation of spiritual illegality, but in accordance with the act of prevention of unjust acts by spirits, you will be questioned as an administration case. First things first. Your territory is Izu and Shikoku, isn't it? What are you doing in Nara? The well I lived in before, well, you see, someone built a house next door, and the guy wouldn't stop screaming when he played horror games. So I asked around online for better places to live, and Miss Hanako DM'd me saying there's a good place for you in Saiga. Wait, who? Miss Hanako. From the toilet? From the toilet. Is she here now? He's been calling a lot of spirits to Saiga Village, but my friend Kayoko was like, that sounds shady, and refused. If you go down the road about 5 kilometers, there's an abandoned middle school. She's probably there. How about residents around here? Where are they? Some of the spirits that you exorcised earlier were the residents. People turn into female spirits with long black hair when they die. Thanks for the info. And my bad for messing up your new house. Yeah, you know, I've been on edge these days, but honestly, I figured this whole situation was too good to be true. What? Rest in peace and go fuck yourself. What the hell? Okay. Hanako of the toilet. She isn't the type to go around cursing people like this. I wonder who's pulling the strings behind the scenes. Oh. I'm an exorcist from the Kinki Spiritual Affairs Bureau. I'm gonna shoot your brains out. What? Alright, so we've got some sort of trader type thing. Would have been great if you had told me you could do that when I fought Mega Satoko. This area is private property. We need approval from higher-ups to fire the missile. We just got the response now. Chief, we killed shrine maidens from Saiga Shrine. Do we have any disputes with the Shinto Affairs Agency? I don't think so. We've been cooperating smoothly these days. The SAA has been short-handed just like us. It looks like this won't be a simple case of tracking down and exorcising spirits like usual. Well, I'll head to the abandoned middle school then. Good thing I happen to be wearing a school uniform. Oh yeah, of course. I've been hesitating to ask you about it. Why you're wearing that? Oh, this? Because a pretty schoolgirl who got lost is the best bait for spirits. Mm-hmm. She has no shame. That's Saiga Middle School. Because of the village's declining of population, the school has been merged with Hiratsuka Middle School in Ibara and closed down in 2005. The village has no money for demolition and no one wants the land, so the school has remained there. The lights are totally on, though. You know, they say that spirits radiate light when they come together. So don't let your guard down. You're going to be exercising a ton of spirits now. By the way, you want to know higher-ups got angry at me just a while ago? Oh, is that because of the shrine maidens we killed earlier? Nope, that wasn't really a big deal to them. Oh, okay. It was about you, dumbass. If you fire your gun without permission again, you'll be dismissed. Why is that? You were supposed to have learned force protocol at the academy. Oh. An exorcist of Spiritual Bureau is forbidden from using firearms against unarmed spirits, regardless of whether or not they are hostile. What if a spirit hit me with a spiked bat? Hit the spirit back with a spiked bat. That'd be fair enough. Boss, I identified one of the shrine maidens in the footage. Mizomi Maikawa, 14 years old. She's an officer of the Nara Shinto Affairs Agency. You're working for command now? I've been meaning to ask you to pay me back for those drinks. How is the SAA? Their director just got woken up now, so he's likely they really didn't know anything. The Saiga Shrine is behind everything. You mean the shrine summoned the unlawful spirits and killed all villagers? There are no other organizations that are capable of doing such a thing. For what? What do they gain from doing something like that? I wish I knew. Well, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if a closed community like that turned into a cult. That's why governments have been taking over exorcism from religious institutions. I wonder if that was really the right move, though. Well, we'll deal with the shrine later. The usual ritual to summon Hanako was knocking 3 times on the 3rd stall from the back of the girls' bathroom. I don't know which floor she's on, but the school is only 3 floors, so start off with the 1st. Alright. So I'm gonna go and say, like, there's more humor to... I don't know what I was expecting from this one, but it's got a silliness and a humor to it that is amusing to me. The text can be a little frustrating with how it's displayed and sometimes going away too quickly. And the control, honestly, I just wish they had separate sensitivity for looking around and aiming. That's something that I always appreciate as a console player. So I do think I'd recommend playing this one on a PC with a mouse. That seems like it would probably make this a lot better. So far, I mean, it's fun and enjoyable. It's making me chuckle. It does have it obviously. I mean, I didn't expect it to be a very serious horror game by any means, but it's a little more amusing than I was anticipating, which is definitely a good thing. So yeah, I think I'd recommend this for a fun little game if you're looking for something maybe a little lighthearted. A slight mature edge to the humor. Again, this is Kinki Spiritual Affairs Bureau, developed and published by Noto Muteki, available on PlayStation, Xbox, PC. Anyway, I'm Lokijunda, and thanks for watching. If you made it this far, if you could like, subscribe, turn on notifications, we'd appreciate that. Until next time, scare well.